100%. Yeah, look, it's the objective truth. I don't know, like you'd probably challenge me if you'd say, Patrick, it doesn't make sense what you're telling me. Like, or often, this is a thing. Once people have positions, and I'm a human, I've been like that. Let's say I'm long gold. I'm gonna always seek confirmation bias. I'm gonna tell myself we're gonna stretch. I'm always gonna try to find the most bullish on the situation. I'm gonna go and look at the 1970s. But look, Patrick, it stretched so much more in the 1970s. I think we're in this type of situation, Patrick. I think if you sell now, you're leaving too much on the table. Well, maybe, but from a statistical probability aspect, look at all the data points. A higher percentage of the data points are below that line than above, right? So for me to try to convince myself that, look at that, like the area of this, way more data points below that line. For me to convince myself that a lower probability event is more likely than the higher probability event, which is staying above that line, it's kind of me lying to myself, right? It's like, it's not logical, right? The logical thing is right now, you halt here, you maybe put a few points up, but these are monthly candles. So if it goes up above what, like 2-3 months, that's a long time, right? The price could go up a lot still, it could reach at 3,000 a lot. It's a money time frame, but the lower entries are not 100% not here. If ever, oh man, I'm just seeing this line here or there. If ever it does close above, you could do TA like right here. Oh man. Let me just draw a probable. Let's say we hit that distance from moving average, we consolidate it a little bit, and then that maybe could be something here. Pull, flag on the distance from moving average, and then explosion upwards. Then we're dealing with
a big breakout.
Yeah. Oh man. If that happens, if this moment, like that means the momentum is exploding outside of it, descending a lower and lower momentum that we've had since 2007. Then you're looking at 1970s and probably even bigger, like something really truly exceptional is happening here.
Well, the listeners would love, again, this is confirmation, yes, but they're going to love to hear that. But to all of the listeners and viewers out there, what I love about Patrick is you're exceptionally objective, I feel, or no. And so take all of this with a grain of salt. So you're very objective in here.
I'm trying to be more objective. I'm just every day it's a learning experience about myself. And sometimes I do a chart and I only look at okay, let's say I have a position in a chart. I'm always going to look at the support first. How low, like, let's say there's a correction. Let's say I'm long Cameco and there's a correction. Okay, how low is this going to go? We're all humans. When's this correction going to end? Or people ask us, when is this like, or people have the futures or leverage and they know that if the price goes below a certain amount, they're going to get triggered out. They want to know. But when you have a position, it's the inverse you should do. You should look, where's my next resistance? Where's a spot that this is more likely to stall and stop and get vulnerable before the drawdown starts happening, the correction? That's what you should look at. Where's my resistance? Am I stretched from the moving average? When everybody's FOMOing and, we're all looking at our NAV and we're super happy because, the profits, you're imagining yourself like, that's when you should look at resistance instead of looking at support. So it's kind of, you have to flip it, but it's easier to do that exercise if you don't have a position in anything. So we always got to fight that. Like, forget about the support. When am I going to get in trouble? Like when, and we're in the trouble area right here. Like that line here, resistance, it's a resistance line. It's also an important breakout line. But once you close above it, then it becomes support. So that's, again, as a chart trader, I know that this, for me, is if ever we close above, like we're able, the distance from moving average, get above that, for me, that's a game changer there. Then you could go even longer on gold there.